Welcome back to my channel. This is my reaction for What If episode 3. Um, you might notice that on my channel I don't have the first two episodes because the first episode I didn't really think about where I placed the camera, and then it was like I had a space right here to put the video. So my bad on that. And then the second one, I forgot to actually hit record. Probably my favorite episode. I screwed it up. Anyway, we're here now. We'll start off at episode 3. It's fine. You guys know how good the first two episodes were. So do I. So this is What If episode 3. What if the world lost its mightiest heroes? That sounds ominous. Let's get to it. See ya.
There was an idea to bring together a group of
remarkable people to see if they could become something more.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut. No. See, I remember you do.
Get it.
Hit him.
What'd you just do to me?
What did we just do for you? That's lithium dioxide. It's going to take the edge off.
It's not a cure. It just abates the symptoms.
Stark, you okay? Stark.
Tony!
Did they just kill Tony Stark?
He's dead.
Humanity.
Ugh. You guys are no fun. Here, mind holding these for me?
Of course, I never did get what he sees in her. Sure, she can land a punch, but only because people don't expect it.
She's so awesome.
Wait, what?
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Is this where he takes out
Been
Thor?
happening all night. The artifact has it. No one can lift it. Not even Jackson. And he does CrossFit.
Something that powerful goes missing. Someone always...
Got a perimeter breach. Multiple agents down and, Whoa. I got visual on the intruder. He's a Caucasian male, mid-20s, with really great hair.
Excuse me?
It's an accurate description. Sir.
But like, would an arrow kill Thor? Well, I guess he
What's
is.
the line about the hair? It's nice.
Fury?
He is immortal without his powers. Oh god.
Damn it, Mark. I told you to stand down.
I did. Wasn't me.
Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Barton.
Oh my god.
Barton. Coulson. It's weird, but I also have a space corpse that looks like a Chippendales dancer riding on the next table over.
Wow. Even while
Creepy.
rotting, he smells like lavender.
Really? Barton's dead. I know what he meant to you.
Move, or I'll make you move.
No need for violence, Agent Romanoff. That's probably not gonna work out. For anyone.
Director, sensors are reporting a massive
Gotta be
energy
low-key or
surge.
Sif.
Seems like it came out of nowhere.
What are you seeing, Coulson?
A meteorological phenomenon of some kind. Oh boy. Whatever it is, it came with bogies.
They look like they're from Earth.
Maybe Middle Earth?
What's up, buddy?
You are.
I am Loki, Crown Prince of Asgard, the rightful king of Jotunheim, and god of mischief. Are you gonna take?
We'll start a support group. I've got General Ross, a dozen snipers, and a few tanks. What are you dealing with?
Space Vikings.
Show off.
Hey! Don't shoot!
Who the hell opened fire?
Not us, sir. We're clear.
Bruce, it's okay. We're okay, right? I'll get you out of
The
this. I
hell?
swear on my life.
such a poser. Oh, God.
No, Bruce. But he can't die. He can't die.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Hashtag Steve. I heart Steve. 0704.
Wow. Good one, Coulson.
What?
No, nothing. That's great. Thank you.
Is it somebody who's invisible?
I'm not the only Avenger left.
What? Is that a beeper from the 90s?
Also, our last hope. Hope. It's all about hope.
Hope.
If it isn't Hank Pym.
The balls. You have to come here and stand over her grave.
Oh, don't worry about her. I doubt she'd mind, considering she's dead.
Everything from me. I wanted you
Oh.
to witness everything you ever worked for, fought for, hoped for.
That's it? You murdered him because you could?
His death was a favor. Yours will be a triumph. Like you're everywhere.
Oh, it's Loki. Jeez, it took me long enough to catch on.
Well, this was an absolute pleasure, Director Fury.
Good. Now take your hammer and get off my planet.
About that, we should be allies. You know, I've just had an idea. I was thinking I might extend my stay here on Midgard.
For how long?
Good evening, my loyal subjects. It is with great pride that I stand before you today to announce that in just one day's time, the nations of Earth have put aside their differences and united under my command. It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom hobbles you, diminishes your life's joy. You were made to be ruled. So I have come to help you fulfill your destiny.
The Avengers were always meant to be more than a team. They were an idea, the affirmation of humanity's need. To believe that in our darkest hour, we will find our heroes.
I believe that in this universe, as in every other, hope never dies. As long as someone keeps their good eye on the bigger picture.
Welcome back, Captain.
So, where's the fight?
I love to see it. Out of the 3 episodes that I've watched, this one is definitely my least favorite. So tired. Hey, so obviously I'm doing this at a different time from when I actually watched the show. Um, after I'd watched everything and I looked at my commentary, I just really hated this episode. And I thought maybe, okay, I was tired. I was yawning through part of the show. I was yawning through part of my commentary at the end. I was like, I'll rewatch it. I have now rewatched it twice, so 3 times total. I just really don't like this episode. I don't know if it's because it's too dark. I don't know if it's because I don't really want to think of our heroes being killed. I found myself concentrating a little bit too much on the voiceovers. I was distracted by it, actually. So I feel like I couldn't put myself in the show and watch it and enjoy it. So upon rewatching it, I still found it a little bit bothersome, but because I knew it was coming and I knew that I already didn't like some of the voiceovers, I was like, okay, well, you know, I can get past that. But then there's just stuff. So I'll start off with the things that I actually did like. From kind of the beginning, Jeffrey Wright gets top billing. I think that's awesome. He's literally just the narrator, but he's the first name you see. Lots of Natasha, Coulson, Loki, and Carol. That's pretty much it. Things that I was like actually finding really annoying were the huge title cards. Was that necessary? Again, the music. It sounded like I was watching Signs. M. Night Shyamalan's Signs. It had that same eerie alien music. Not my jam. They kept repeating lines from the other movies, and I guess the context is different, so whatever, it just still bothered me. I don't know why. And the real actors doing voiceovers when they're not voiceover actors. I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I don't think that there is anyone who would say that they don't love Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I don't think the animation matched Tom Hiddleston. And I feel like if you're going to get the voice of Tom Hiddleston, you should do a little bit better of matching what the character looks like, especially talking. They have the technology. We know they can do it. We didn't need Frank Grillo, and we didn't need Jamie Alexander back. We just didn't need him. It was unnecessary, and it was distracting, because then I was like, oh, is that the actor that plays them? Oh, well, they're not really good at doing voiceovers, are they? I think Jeremy Renner did okay. The voiceovers that I did like were Fury, Coulson, Dr. Pym, Black Widow, and Dr. Banner. That's it. I do like that they added Stanley's Pizza. That was a nice little callback. Things that did surprise me is I didn't expect Dr. Pym at all. Especially as Yellow Jacket. Until it actually happened, I was like, oh, it felt really dumb that I didn't catch on. The Hulk explosion, I don't think that's possible. I mean, they did it to Translucent, so maybe it is possible to blow somebody up from the inside. But that makes me think that the whole Thanos Ant-Man thing, 100% possible. We should look into that. And the Fury Loki moment, they fooled me. They totally fooled me. I did like that Dr. Pym looked like he was completely crazy and nuts. That really fit. Michael Douglas did a really good job of making his voice sound a little off and a little different for somebody who's losing it. I absolutely loved that they included the Captain Marvel theme when we saw her, because it's not like something you pick out like the Avengers theme at all, but I heard it. I was happy because I work out to that music all the time. So, all in all, I just did not like this episode. It was not my favorite. It's probably going to be my least favorite out of the 3. I will say that episode 2 was by far what I expected from the show. I know a lot of people didn't like episode 1 because they just said it was a retelling of the first Avenger, but with Peggy. I actually didn't mind it because, quite frankly, her and Steve are kind of the same person. You know, they're kind of cut from the same cloth. They're good people. So I didn't really expect that the story would change that much. I do like that they, you know, were able to put Steve in kind of a Hulkbuster kind of suit. Now the second one, I'm wondering this, because at the end we know Ego is going to be a huge threat. He was a huge threat to begin with. But even more so because Peter will want to have his father's approval because he did not have the relationship that he would have had with Yondu. I think Black Panther and Thanos will team up to actually fight Ego. And I'm really wondering if they're going to try to use the Embers of Genesis to possibly kill Ego and change his planet and wherever he planted himself on other planets to, give them resources. I think that would be an amazing twist, and that's very on brand with Black Panther in that episode. So this episode made me think, at first I was like, oh, maybe we'll get a Carol Peggy team up, but then because of Cap's shield still being frozen in ice, obviously it's on a different timeline. So maybe we'll get a Carol Steve team up and possibly fight Loki, who's taken over Midgard. So then you could possibly get Black Panther, Thanos, Carol, Steve, and Loki fighting Ego if they're on the same timeline. That would be amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching this reaction. I know there's a lot of people that loved this episode. I just didn't like it. We have nowhere to go but up. Looking forward to it. See ya.